Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to more Judgment here on VG Comms. This is episode number 9, and we're starting things off here with a good old friendo event because, we learned how to do friendo events in a previous episode, so let's just expound on that, and this is the main way we're going to do it. Just gonna have to pay our way through it, which honestly isn't the worst way to make friends because, people, they like the monies that they do. Everyone likes to get a little bit of the moolah, so a little bit of green here, a little bit of green there, and everyone becomes a happy chappy bappy dappy 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 lappy nappy. If that even makes any sense at all.
Back to it.
Oh, don't worry, we will, eventually. I hope. And was... Hold on, wait a second. Did it? Wait. Hold on. I'll have to answer a quiz here. It's actually kind of an easy one if you know anything about culinary arts. I mean, anything, even basic level stuff. You should be able to get this. Like, even me, I'm an idiot when it comes to cooking, and yet I was able to get this easily. With just nary a thought. Wait for it. Use something else. What could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. I mean, when it comes to like that type of taste, yeah, it'll obviously be honey. Obviously. Come on. What do you take me for? Some sort of fool? Even a rookie could get that, I would like to believe.
This is Yagami.
I don't know why I get so cottonmouth during these commentaries. I do podcasts all the time where this doesn't happen. I do Let's Plays live where it doesn't happen, yet for some reason, during these commentaries, it always happens, and I hate it. I know I decided to cut back here to the apartment because, nothing interesting happened. I didn't feel like it was actually worth showing off the funny running because we'll be seeing that soon enough. Don't you worry. And of course, just gotta rest here so that way we can advance to the next day. And off we go to Shintani. Just gotta go down these stairs, like a good old routine, and we're off. Should be playing like some Chocobo music here, I think. I think that would be fitting. Maybe we gotta ride that Chocobo, baby. I'll never stop being amused by how goofy this animation looks when it's in fast motion. Beat these guys up, take some of their money, and in the elevator we go. And now it's time for some plot stuffs.
Hey, you find anything?
Sure did.
A few minutes in, and yes, we're finally getting to some plot. Hooray!
It's called KJ Art.
And you made it out of there in one piece? Incredible.
All in a day's work, Shintani-sensei.
And when I say plot, what I actually mean is we're actually going to go over a little bit of that old evidence.
The war was empty at midnight on the 3rd. That directly
Nice little
contradicts the
bit of
prosecution's
a,
assertion
what would you
that
call
Hamura
that shot
was
there?
pleading cremated death at the
I
time.
used to know that. No, that's not panning, is it? Is it?
Murase gonna tell
Technical
you.
terms, they've left my mind. I'm a horrible film student.
Never is.
Either way, Murase is telling the truth. I found something that backs his story up.
He's got a smoking gun of his own.
This is Amor. 3 hours after Hamura took Kume. Midnight. Take a
And
good
that
look at the edge of the
is?
screen. We don't see any of them go
Ah, look,
inside,
there's
so
the
we know
gang.
nothing of it. But the stories match up.
You'd think the police would be
Murase
using this,
guys
but
were
obviously they
so
would not
Kume
because then it
back.
would make them look bad. They don't want
And they
that.
left
They
empty-handed.
don't want that at all. Yep. Yippity yip
Sounds like we
yip
need to
yip.
talk to Captain Hamura. There are too many unanswered questions.
Agreed. I'll set up another visit.
By the way, a little
Give
interesting
me a call
note.
once you do.
By episode 9 of our Hitman commentary, we're already finishing the game, and oh boy, we're not even getting started here. This can be a long one, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. Just thought I'd make that note, just something that sort of hit me in the head.
Yagami-san, you spoke to Mafio, yes?
Huh? Yeah, why do you ask?
She seemed happy. It had been a while since she
Aww,
last saw you.
that is adorable.
Oh. cool.
But she looks sad, too.
Sad? Wonder why.
As do I. See you later.
Yep, just see you later. Okay, alright, just end the conversation there, I guess. Well, on that note, whee! Gotta love the lack of fall damage. Now we're going to have to just sort of monkey about the place, I guess, for lack of better terminology, because the game's not going to let us continue with the plot unless we do so. And I assume this is the part of the game that I would imagine that a few people at least would not like, because I know there are some people that just want to do the main story, do like little to no side stuff whatsoever, but the side stuff is really what makes the Yakuza games Yakuza. I know this isn't a Yakuza game, but it still kind of is. It still uses that same formula. And if you're not into side content, this is not the game for you. However, it is the game for me. I am all about side content, which is why Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game. It's why I absolutely love Skyward Sword, and I'm not the biggest fan of Twilight Princess, because Skyward Sword has so much more side content, whereas Twilight Princess is a hell of a lot more focused on just doing mainline content, which I'm just like, Also, Twilight Princess has a lot more emphasis on its dungeons, whereas Skyward Sword, of course, has more emphasis on minigames and side content, which is the kind of stuff that I love. I love side quests and stuff like that. And Twilight Princess doesn't really have a lot of that, especially in comparison. And that's why I also enjoy Breath of the Wild, those sort of games. Although Ocarina of Time also has its fair amount of side quests. In fact, I think Ocarina of Time might have more than Twilight Princess. It's as far as, actual side quests go, not just, hey, go into this cave here, or just do this random thing here or there. The only side quest I can think of from Twilight Princess is collecting bugs, collecting Poe souls, and I'm really struggling here. Like, there's obviously some mini games, but really that's about it as far as really big side quests go. And Ocarina of Time, there are 2 whole training side quests. There's the Happy Mask side quest. There's the whole training side quest to eventually get the big Goron sword. There's also, when it comes to stuff that is, let's see, is the Gerudo stuff, is that technically optional? Can you get, no, you have to do that stuff in order to get through there, so I guess that's not Let's try to think of other, there's Epona, everything revolving Epona, that's all optional, believe it or not. Well, everyone probably goes through the whole Epona side quest. It is indeed that. It is a side quest. Kind of interesting to think about that, really. And speaking of side stuff in minigames, we're about to do just that, even though this, back in the olden days, was considered a full-fledged video game. My, how the times have changed, and just how video games have evolved. Like, I know I've talked about this before, I'd have to have brought this up, but the fact that we can now put fully fledged games from the 80s, just slap them into games now like it's nothing. It's insane. Also, the fact that you can take the entirety of the NES library, put it onto a computer, and it'll only take up 2% of the hard drive space? That's bonkers, man. That is absolutely bonkers. It really shows just how far come with technology. In fact, I'm pretty sure you could fit at least half of that stuff onto an N64 cartridge, or at least 25% at least. So I wasn't paying attention, I forgot what minigame this is called, but it is a kind of combat racer. Sort of a predecessor to F-Zero in a manner of way, and somewhat, because it has the same kind of boost mechanic, and is very combat driven. You can, I believe you can use the baton, you can do kicks. Can you use the baton? It's been a few weeks since I recorded this footage. You can definitely do lots of kicks, and I do fairly decently here, I think. See if I remember to use that turbo. Yep, there we go. We're speeding, baby. But of course, this game has a bit of rubber band AI because it's an arcade game. It has to have that. And I think, though, here in the year 2020, I think we can do without rubber band AI. That's also something that's prevalent in Majora's Mask during their Goron racing minigame. There's just a certain way you have to race in that minigame in order to win, because, I don't know, there's something about it that's just, really rubber bandy, and just I'm never sure exactly how to win. And it says to bring up Gorn Racing, here we are, in a very wintry area. Because, you know, the Gorons in Majora's Mask live in a snow area, Snowhead, even though it's supposed to always be spring there. Kind of ironic that area is named, but that's just the way things go sometimes. Also, upon doing some research for this game, apparently this is the only time this arcade game has ever been really re-released, which is kind of shocking because it actually seems kind of fun, you know? I wouldn't mind going and replaying this a few times just for funsies because, you know, I enjoy fun arcade racing games like this, as well as like Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World, stuff like that. I used to play one of the cruising games back at a bowling alley all the time when I was a good old youngin'. My, those were the days. Oh, time's running out. Can I make it to the exit? Can I make it to the finish line yet? Oh, barely! With less than a second remaining. Oof. That was close. Too close. Alright, final race, baby! Man, I love how simplistic these graphics are. And just the fact that graphics looking this good back in this time. I mean, this had to be at least early 90s, right? This couldn't have been mid 80s. This had to be early 90s with graphics looking this good. Arcade was not doing graphics this good in the 80s. I refuse to believe that. Especially looking how detailed the environments are. Like, this is top-notch stuff for the 90s. You weren't getting games like this on consoles back then. At least not until PS1. I got some decent hang time there. Ooh, a little spin out there. Ooh, nice kick. Yeah, we're doing good, we're doing good. Can we get that first place? Can we get to that first place? Also, soundtrack for this game isn't too shabby either. Might have to look it up. Okay, we're doing decently. Alright, we're in third, we're in second. Come on, come on. Alright, we're in second. Okay, we're running out of time, which means we're getting close. And I don't have much boost. I may have used the boost a bit too early. Here we go. Second place, alright. Not bad at all. A B rank? Yeah, I guess we're just a good old B+ player, which leads us to second place. Not too terrible, but, you know, not the best, but not the worst. Alright, time to put in my initials. There's the T. There's the W. And there is the K. Yeah, boy. And where I rank? Oh, I guess fourth place. Maybe? Is that what it's going for? Game over. And we out. And hey, we gained 1 XP for that. So it wasn't a complete waste of time. I want to go into a hot dog restaurant, but unfortunately it's just there for decoration. As many of these buildings are. But I do, actually thinking about it, there are actually a lot of buildings you can enter in this game. And, oh, that guy, ooh, that is a concussion. That is just, ooh. He did. He did. And he went down in just one punch. Man. Alright, here's me, yep. Here is the, medical kit. That's how you use that medical kit. And now that permanent damage is now a thing of the past. And now where am I going this time? Am I going to the batting cages yet? Is this me deciding to go to the batting cages? Yep, that's where we're going. Gonna show off some batting practices. Should be good fun times. But not before having a nice smoky smoke. Because you gotta get that heat meter up. I love the attention to detail just to Yagumi's smoking animation, because it is 100% legit. I have known so many smokers, and yep, he is, the way he smokes is 100% how someone in real life would. It's not like they had people animate smoking they have never done before. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if some developers were smoking in between their breaks, because video game development can be quite the stressful job. Just ask the people who work at CD Projekt Red. You know, those people who are overtaxed. Also, people who work for Rockstar Games. We could really use video game developers unionizing. Unionize all workforces, I say. At least as many as possible. And as I carried over New Game Plus, I think it actually carried over my accomplishments, which is nice. But did not carry over the Golden Bat, which makes me sad. I think this is the game where you get the Golden Bat. Anyways, for this run here, I am in rare form. I'm usually not this good at this minigame. Not this good. Look at that, 3 in a row. And all you need is to get 4 and you pass.
Nice.
Alright, I got a triple. And boom, another home run. Which leads us to 5. Like, look at this. I am usually quite mediocre at this. I'm usually lucky to get 5 or 6 for my score, and yet, look at this. Look at this. Boom. I was kind of flabbergasted. I was like, am I really doing this good? Really? Really? With just a regular bat? Huh. Alrighty then. I'm not going to complain. And a perfect score, essentially. Maybe not the most perfect score, but, you know, I got 10 runs, which is quite good, I would say. Definitely not a score I get all of the times. And what am I going to do here now? Just sort of faffing about, trying to see if a certain NPC has shown up. As far as I can tell, he has not. So I am sad-faced. Let's go do one more friendo event before we end the video, shall we? Every one of these Papa employees can be friended. And once you fill up their friend meter, you get a free CD. You not exactly a free CD, but you get a complimentary CD that, or I guess a record. You know, a good vinyl record that you can play in your apartment. And these songs, they aren't too shabby. Definitely not something I would mind hearing every now and again. And because we're little cash, we can just get this all done in one go. See, I'm just buying a whole bunch of stuff. Just buy all of the things. Also, yes, this game features product placement from Jack Daniels. How? I don't know. That's kind of amazing to me. I was not expecting to see that. And, well, if you're a fan of Jack Daniels, you'll be happy to know that you can have Yagami drink it by the bottle full. And there you go. There's our LP. And yes, by friending store owners during fights, we can call them for help, and it's quite comedic. I hope I get to show it off. And just gotta wait for it, and yep, finally we get that phone call, like 10 minutes later. Which doesn't seem that long if you're actually playing the game, but for the sake of a recording, it definitely feels like an eternity.
Take a cab over to the Kamurocho police.
Anyways, he's just asked us to go to the police station, and that's going to bring this video to a close. If you liked it, click the like button, let me know what you thought in the comment section below, and share this video's URL across the web. Bye-bye!